Okay. So now that we have, all our emails set up on the tool, and, we have warmed up our emails for like 2 weeks now, right?
Hmm.
So, next would be, crafting a very good message for
Hmm.
this guys. Like now the copywriting comes into play.
Correct.
Now, again, while we are writing, there'll be different ways to write for a product or a service, right? Like,
Correct.
so, what would be the different factors when you're writing for a SaaS product or a, service? Like, just walk us down, how copywriting works in general.
Yeah. So the first thing that you'll have to crack is the subject line. A lot of
Yeah.
people miss, say, one personalization or have a very long subject line. So it's always advised to keep short, crisp subject line and involve some level of personalization. It could be their name or the company, so that you will get good open rates. Cracking the subject line means you have cracked the open rate.
So more opens means more people are reading your
Yes,
email, the higher the
yes,
chance they
correct,
reply,
correct.
right? Yeah.
And once they open your email, email copy is very important, right? In cold email, no one wants to get their time wasted. So a direct approach is always better. So a few things I feel you should always cover in an email copy is who are you, why you're reaching out to them, what pain point you can solve, and how you have solved that pain point for someone else, and the CTA. And I feel the whole goal of an email copy is to get a conversation started. You should never push for, okay, let's get on a call.
Yeah,
That won't work, right?
I mean, people like value their time, right?
Yes,
Like,
yes, they wouldn't just get on a call. Yeah.
And I feel the whole, our email should be at max to 1 or 2 minute read.
Yes,
Because
exactly.
if I'm not able to read, then
Yeah,
you're losing me in
correct.
between.
And imagine if the person is opening on their phone, right? And you send them a long email.
Yeah, we send them like a big one pager,
Yeah.
and there is no way he's going to read that.
Correct, correct, correct. So in terms of service and SaaS, it's very similar on the copy and the subject line. But what differs is the number of steps, right, Tarang? Like what we have noticed is SaaS will need more steps than service in general, right? So how do we actually decide the number of steps is we keep adding the steps, like say email 1 goes on day 1, email 2 goes on day 3, and we keep adding it, and then over a period of time we see where people are churning, right, where the open rate or reply rate is highest and it's reducing, and that's where we cut it off.
Yeah, so this is where the whole, the testing comes into play. Like whether, we're testing different types of copies, or we're testing how many emails to write, or we're testing like what kind of subject lines work, right?
Correct, correct.
So this is the whole A/B testing subject comes into play.
Yeah. Right? So we'll dive down deeper into how to write subject line and copy.
We can, even show some templates that will work for us.
So let's open up some template.